Now for part 8, what we're going to do is it begins with this real cool slide. What we're going to do is you're going to place your ring finger on the 14th fret of your G. And what we're going to do is I'm going to say it first. I'm going to pick the G one time where my ring finger is. After I've picked it, I'm going to continue to press down firmly. I'm going to slide my ring finger all the way down the neck of the guitar to the 2nd fret. And once I get to the 2nd fret, I'm going to pull that note down, continue to press down firmly, bring it back up, and then pull off. So that's what's going to happen here to begin part 8. To do that slowly, it will sound like this. Looking at that from this angle here, we've got this. So that's how part 8 begins. After we've done that, you're going to place either your ring finger or your middle finger on the 2nd fret of your D. You're going to pick that note and play a vibrato with it. So we've got this for part 8 so far, played slow. Then following that, you're going to place your pinky on the 3rd fret of your low E, pick that note one time, pick the open A, then pick the 1st fret of the A, then pick the 2nd fret of the A string. So we've got this so far for part 8 all together, played slow. After you've picked the 2nd fret of the A, form your B7 chord. And you're going to strum that chord a couple of times, strum it up, down, and then up. So we have this for part 8 all together. After you've strummed the B7 chord, what you're going to do then is whenever we form the B7, our pinky's on the 2nd fret of the high E. Now to end the part 8 here, you're going to pick the high E 2nd fret where your pinky is. Then you're going to continue to press down firmly. After you've picked it, you're going to slide that all the way up the neck of the guitar, somewhere around the 12th fret. And then continue to press down firmly and slide all the way back down. It'll sound something like this played slow. And that will end part 8. So part 8 played all together and slow will sound like this. So that's part 8 there. Part 8 played in real speed. So that's part 8 played in real speed. Now I'm fixing to move into part 9. Now remember I said earlier that this solo seems, it has different phases in it. Parts 1 through 3 seem as if they belong together. Parts 4 through 7 seem as if they belong together. And then we're going to find that parts 8, 9, and 10, they seem as if they belong together. Now the definition of a phrase of notes is a group of notes that seems as if they belong together. So either you can think of this as 3 different phrases or 3 different phases. It's all the same to me. So I played parts 4 through 7 in real speed together. I just played part 8 in real speed by itself, and now I'm fixing to show you how to play part 9 and 10, and then I'll play those 3 parts together in real speed. And then I'm going to go back and play the entire solo. So we're moving in now to part 9, and on part 9 here what we're going to do is it begins by picking our bottom 2 strings in an upward motion open. And then following that, you're going to take your pointer finger and lay it flat against the neck of the guitar so that you firmly press down on your B and your high E strings here at the 3rd fret. Pick your B and your high E string together. After you've done that, pull your finger off both notes. It will sound like this. Looking at that from this angle, it looks like this. And everything we have so far here in part 9 looks like this. Then after we've pulled our pointer finger off of those 2 notes, what we're then going to do is you're going to place your middle finger on the 3rd fret of your G. Now I'm first going to say what I'm going to do and then I'm going to do it. I'm going to pick the G string one time. After I've picked it, I'm going to slide my middle finger down to the 2nd fret and then I'm going to pull my middle finger off. After I've pulled it off, without picking that string again, I'm going to hammer back onto the 2nd fret, pull the note down a half a step, bring it back up, and then pull off again. So that's gonna look and sound like this played slow. Looking at that from here, looks like this. So far here in part 9 we have this played slow. Following that, you're going to place your middle finger on the 2nd fret of your D. You're going to pick that note and play a vibrato there. So we have this so far in part 9 played slow. And then following that, you're going to play your G and your B strings together open. Then place your pointer finger on the 1st fret of your B and your middle finger on the 2nd fret of your G. Pick those 2 notes and slide each finger up 2 frets. Will sound like this. Once you've slid up, pick them in a downward motion. These 2 notes, the 4th fret of the G and the 3rd fret of the B, pick them together 5 times. And that's going to end part 9 here. So part 9 played all together in slow. Part 9 played in real speed. Parts 8 and 9 played together in real speed. So that's parts 8 and 9 played together. And then for the 10th and final part of this first solo, we're going to place our middle finger on the 2nd fret of our G, pick it, and then pull off. Then you're going to place your ring finger on the 2nd fret of your D, play that note 1 time. And then place your middle finger on the 2nd fret of your A and play it 1 time. So in part 10, we have this played slow. Then you're going to play your bottom 3 strings open in an upward motion. And then what we're going to do next is you're going to place your middle finger on the 3rd fret of your A, place your pointer finger on the 2nd fret of your D, and place your ring finger on the 3rd fret of your G string. And what we're going to do is we're going to pick those 3 notes, our A through our G, in a downward motion. Then move that shape down 1 fret so that now your middle finger is on the 2nd fret of the A, your pointer finger is on the 1st fret of the D, and your ring finger is on the 2nd fret of the G. Play those 3 notes in a downward motion 1 time. And then play those 3 notes down 1 more time. And that will end part 10, and that's going to end the first solo. Part 10 played all together in slow. Part 10 played in real speed. So that's part 10. Parts 8 through 10 played together in real speed. We have this. So that right there is parts 8 through 10. That completes our solo. Here I want to play parts 1 through 10 of the solo all together in slow first, and then I'll play it in real speed. Parts 1 through 10 played together in slow will sound like this. So that's parts 1 through 10 played slow. Parts 1 through 10 played in real speed.